Alright, so I thought I'd talk about something that I normally don't talk about, which is He-Man. Preferably the upcoming He-Man movie. I didn't really want to talk about it because it was mostly just movie rumors, and they said, Michael Bay was directing it, now they're saying he's not directing it, I don't know who's directing it now, but we do know there is a official writer for the film. It's Christopher Yost. Most of you guys would know him best for his X-Men work in the comics, as well as Young X-Men, and, several other Marvel stuff. And, of course, he's now doing, the Marvel movies. He recently did Thor the Dark World, and I believe he's doing Thor Ragnarok. But now he's being asked to write the He-Man movie. And I think that's really cool. I think, obviously, He-Man and Thor have a lot in common, so it kind of makes sense they got the guy to do that did Thor the Dark World to do this film. So, I'm just going to be talking not so much of the writer, but what I'd like to see in a He-Man movie. Just a few things I would really like to see in a He-Man movie. First and foremost, don't send He-Man to the real world. We've had that in Thor, and we had it worse off in the original He-Man movie with Dolph Lundgren. We don't need it again. Seriously, I don't need that character going to the real world. Eternia is enough. Let's just stay in Eternia, because, Earth and Eternia don't exist. We don't know where Eternia is. But just have Eternia. That's enough. It's this giant world full of goblins and gods and all this other stuff. Do that. Just do Eternia. Now, the big thing with this film is... actually, let's talk about He-Man himself. Actually, we've got the first thing out of the way. The first thing is that I would actually prefer if we had two separate actors playing Prince Adam and He-Man. I would actually think that would work better. Kind of like in the 2003 cartoon, where we had... Because you remember, in the 80s cartoon, He-Man and Adam, you were kind of like, you look at He-Man and Adam and you're like, huh, you know something? I think they're a lot alike. But no, let's do like what the 2003 cartoon where Prince Adam was a lot more scrawnier, and you would be like, okay, he's probably not He-Man. But, so yeah, I think it would be alright if you did two separate actors for this film. That's what I would like. Just two separate actors. That way you can have that way people wouldn't be like, well, he's just Prince Adam, only tanner and not having a shirt. So, yeah, what's going on here? So that's what I would like. Now, in terms of villains, I would not mind if you did Skeletor right out the gate. I would not mind if you did Skeletor and Evil Lyn and, Beastman and all those other characters right out the gate. I would not mind that at all. And I think you could do, you could have Skeletor in the other films, because when other villains show up, Skeletor's either, trying to make an alliance with them, or he's trying to, find a way to make this work in his favor. So I think you could do something like that and have it in that kind of way, where don't kill off Skeletor. If you have him in the first movie, don't kill him off, but instead, wound him, and now he has to depend on other villains to give him a hand. For the second movie... I think who you should have as like the big third movie villain is oh god, I'm forgetting his name. But no, for you definitely in terms of villains, I think you need obviously King Hiss. God damn it, do you need King Hiss in one of these films? Him and the rest of the Snake Men. You need them. But yeah, in terms of major, big third villain, and someone that Skeletor's definitely going to hook up with is Hordak. I can't believe his name got away from me for a minute, but yeah, keep Hordak as like the big third movie villain. Like, he's the one who's going to just destroy everything. In fact, build up Hordak throughout the entire film. You can kind of make Hordak like the Sauron of this universe, and in some ways he was kind of like that. But yeah, if you're going to do a second movie, either do Skeletor again, or I don't know, King Hiss. Yeah, let's go with King Hiss. But yeah, I would say keep Hordak as like the big major villain who has been more or less like hiding in the shadows. He's been manipulating everything, and like I said, you can make him be the Sauron of this universe, and I think that would be a cool way to do this. Another way, like let's talk about the Skeletor a bit more. They have done in the new DC Comics, from what I understand, is that Skeletor in this new continuity is King Randor's brother, half brother. Therefore, he's made he's Adam and Princess Adora's uncle. He's technically their uncle. So yeah, we've got the whole evil uncle thing going around. I don't know if you'd want to do that or not. I would be okay. I guess I would be okay with the whole evil uncle thing, but that's been done to death. That's been done with Scar and about 10, 20, 50 other villains throughout movies and whatnot. So if they go that route, I won't be so mad because it's already been done in the comics by James Robinson. So I would be okay with it. But I think I would like it more if they just made Skeletor just a bad guy, kind of make him like he was like having in some continuities he was like a sorcerer in the who fought alongside King Randor. Maybe have it that he was an old friend of King Randor before he started studying dark magic under Hordak. So have it like the whole Vader and Obi-Wan thing going on, except no relations or whatever. Again, if they do the whole evil uncle thing, I'll be like, I've seen it 1,000 times, but I don't care. But yeah, that's the other thing. Would you have Princess Adora in this film? I mean, you kind of need her for this film because it is, Adam's Prince Adam's twin sister. And who knows? Maybe you can get a She-Ra. I don't know. Maybe you could get a She-Ra spinoff out of this film, depending on how well it goes. Yeah. So, I think this film has a lot of potential, and there's a lot going for it, but still, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard to sell this, especially, you gotta have the right director behind this. I think they got the best writer. I think they got a really good writer for this film, and I believe that, under the right direction, this could be a really cool Lord of the Rings, Thor type film. But yeah, with the track record we have with movies based off of toy lines, it's not going so well in terms of live action. I mean, so yeah. So really, those are only the few things I wanted to give my thoughts on. But yeah, you guys tell me, what do you guys want to see in the He-Man film? What do you want to? Do you want to see two separate actors playing He-Man and Prince Adam, or do you want to see just one actor? What do you want to see from, in terms of Skeletor and all that? What other villains do you want to see throughout the franchise? Really curious to know what you guys think on a whole about all this. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.